Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rooted Coop channel. Today I'm going to be making a triple milk soap. This will be a very nourishing and luxurious bar. I've got my oils in the container and I've just added the lye water solution. And then next I will be adding the milks to the mixture here. I'm going to be using goat milk, cow milk, and coconut milk. Hence the triple milk. Right now I'm just going to kind of gently get the lye water solution whisked together with my oils. Got a blend of olive oil, coconut, and palm oil in the container. I'm going to be adding in the milk. Get these blended together. Get it all incorporated to bring to trace. This is one of my absolute favorite bars to make and use. It is so nourishing and creamy on the hands. All the extra moisture from the milk. I'm just going to be using the stick blender to blend it together. I'll also be separating this and doing some different color combinations. Okay, so I'm just checking now to see if I have reached trace yet. I just want a very fine trace because I am going to be splitting this up. And I don't want to end up over blending by adding in the different mica colors to this. Just added my fragrance. We're going to be using a French lavender and honey fragrance oil in this. And it's absolutely divine. I absolutely love this fragrance as well. I'm just going to get it lightly blended in. Getting my containers so I can separate this batch out. And I already had added the fragrance oil in, so I can just split this, just kind of eyeball it to see where I feel that I'm happy with it, so I don't have to have a certain amount of split off batter. Try to get it all scraped back down into my container. In this first one, I have taken some titanium dioxide or TD and I have diluted it with just a touch of water. Then I also took some Glitter Chimp mica powder. I believe this is, I don't remember the name of this one. I'll have to add it in the links below, but it's kind of a goldish bronzy color. It's pretty and I thought it kind of represented the honey in the fragrance oil. And then I also have some purple mica that's from Glitter Chimp as well, and I'll leave links to all of that down in the description box below. And I just diluted those with just a little bit of water. Kind of helps to get those incorporated into this batter a little bit easier. I'm going to use the whisk to whisk the colors in, so I'm not having to use the stick blender as much because this is going to thicken up on me quite a bit. I was hoping to be a little bit more fluid than it ends up being, but it all comes together. But yeah, that's another reason I'm using the whisk right now, just to try to get as much of it incorporated as I can. And that way, whenever I do use the stick blender, it can be just a minimal amount of stick blending. Trying to show, sometimes whenever you're doing this, you think you're doing good, and you'll look and half of the bottom of it is still just the white soap batter. So you want to make sure that you get it incorporated in all the corners and all around. And since this is the same batter, the same recipe, same fragrance, I'm just kind of going from lightest soap to darkest soap. I'll stick blend it just to make sure everything is fully incorporated. As you can see right here, this batter thickened up a lot, and so there won't really be any pores. It'll be more just plopping it into the container, into the soap mold, and that's fine. It'll work out perfectly. I got everything set up. Now it's time to put it into the mold. I'm just going to start with our white base. Get as much of it scraped into there as I can. Just give it a good white base for it to sit on. This golden bronze color and add it in. And again, I'm just kind of plopping it in here on the top of the white, and then I'll run a chopstick through here in a minute, or a skewer through here in a minute, to kind of mingle them together a little bit. Saving just a little bit so I can top off the top of it if I need to. I will end up using all of the soap batter, but I'm saving just that little bit in case I need it in a minute to fill in somewhere else or something. And of course, as thick as it is, I dropped it on the counter a few times to get the air bubbles out and to get all of the soap to settle in the container. But I cut several seconds of that out so you wasn't seeing it just being dropped on the counter. And there's my chopstick skewer. I'm gonna blend it together. Get some kind of a design going here. Alright, looks like this is the finished soap. Then the little swirls on top just to kind of jazz it up just a little bit. I didn't top it with any glitter or anything. I just done it just as it is. We'll let it set about 24 hours and we will come back for the cut so you can see what the finished bars look like. Alright, here we are. Time for the cut. Here's what they look like the next day. This batch did beautiful. Get it unmolded. It's a nice firm bar, so it was easy to unmold. Sometimes if the bars aren't really firm, the corners can kind of take a beating when you're trying to unmold them, so this one unmolded beautifully. You see the different colors kind of peeking out. Is the cut. It was very firm, as you can see. It was giving my soap cutter a run for its money. Alright, there we have it. Made it through finally. And here's a peek at what they look like. I thought those turned out really pretty. And I think as it sets, that purple should brighten up a little bit. And I think it's just going to be a beautiful blend. I thought they turned out really beautiful. just a few more bars to look at. If you guys enjoyed this fragrant adventure and learning about making our triple milk soap, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Rooted Coop family. We'd sure love to have you, where we're all about creating natural, skin-loving products that make your self-care routine even more enjoyable. And hey, don't forget, leave me a comment down below, give me a like. We love hearing from you guys and getting your suggestions for some future soap creations. I already have a few in the works that y'all have asked for, so we'll be getting those out soon. Together we can make this channel an interactive and vibrant community. Thanks for joining me today. Remember to embrace the suds and indulge in the scents. Until next time, stay clean, stay creative, and stay rooted. See y'all soon. Bye.